Yeah, Shalom, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash, that belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. That's pushing this truth in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. Yeah, man, I want to get in a brief lesson. I got an article here of what's going on in the Bahamas, of what our Prime Minister stated. I think it was yesterday when he was in Parliament. Of this possible third wave. All right, and you get these cases spiking. You know, like hell over here. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, as you would see in this article, you know, the demand is great for this vaccine, and they highly dependent on this vaccine. You know.
Hey, what's up, man? I need to go by the principal office to pick up a letter.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Demand is great. Yes, a lot. Yeah, the demand is great for this vaccine. Okay. But let me get into two articles to show you this virus, as we know, ain't going nowhere because it's come from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This ain't going nowhere, and no mask could save you, because the same air you breathe out, carbon dioxide, you bring it back in with these masks. And I'm going to show you another article, but these are face shields also, what I found. So at the end of the day, the demand is great for this vaccine. Okay. All right. But nevertheless, let me get into this. It says PM Bahamas nearing end of Prime Minister Bahamas nearing end of second wave, third wave possible. Okay, it says the Prime Minister, Dr. Hubert Minter, said yesterday said it's possible for the Bahamas to face a third wave of COVID-19 infection, but it has the right ammunition to prevent that. All right, and what's that ammunition? Okay. The Prime Minister stressed the best defense against the coronavirus is wearing a mask. Okay, it says he made the statement during debate on a resolution to extend the state of emergency to October 31st. We entered the global pandemic without ammunition, Minna said. All right, the world knew not what to do. We were all fighting an invisible enemy, and we had no ammunition. All right, but at the end of the day, this plague come from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Watch this. They were aggressively working on vaccines which would permanent ammunition. All right, you added permanent ammunition, so they highly dependent on this vaccine also. But I did recent research. This vaccine takes up to 9 years to be developed. So they trying to rush this vaccine. Even Dr. Wicked Fauci, vaccine can't take this quick. So that means they trying to rush these vaccines quick, fast, and possible. They want these vaccines to get also, push them on the people. All right. But as the virus progresses, we then recognize that we have an ammunition of wearing masks, ammunition of social distancing, ammunition of proper sanitization. Okay? Quoting former U.S. President, the late John F. Kennedy, during his famous 1961 inaugural address, Minister said, Bahamians should ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country to mitigate a third wave. Okay, I say to you, this is what you can do by wearing the simple mask. It is a shield against viral infection. He said, holding up a surgical face mask. It is an antiviral Scud missile, and in fact, some of the professionals today are saying that the mask is just as effective as the vaccine. Okay, you see that shit? Some of the most prominent professionals today are saying that the mask is just as effective, and in some cases more effective than a vaccine. And they recommend we use this antiviral Scud missile that I have in mind. It said, a Scud missile is one of the series of tactical ballistic missiles developed by the Soviet Union during the Cold War, turning to Hubert Tzlak, turning the House Speaker House Halson Moultrie. Miller said, despite a COVID-19 case of a House of Assembly staffer, the Speaker and House Chief Clerk David Forbes tested negative for virus. All right, but at the end of the day, you know, they saying this the mask. You know, at the end of the day, this mask is more safer to prevent these spike. You know, they want to mitigate these the spike, all right, of this virus. All right, but nevertheless, let me get into the scriptures, right? And let me get another article to show you how much can these masks do. All right, it says Second Ezra 16:8. The mighty Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai sendeth the plagues, and who was he that can drive them away? Nobody. The Most High sent these plagues upon the whole world. All right, and these people, you know, these people ain't practicing social distancing because our people, they're shortages. They just want to party and they don't want to listen. All right, that's why a lot of them can die because they don't want to listen. You know, still be subjected to the higher powers. All right, but nevertheless, if I could get another article, right? Okay, all right. It says, all right. This is an article on Daily Mail. It says plastic face shields don't work. Study shows nearly 100% of tiny airborne droplets released by infected patients escape through the visors. See that? Study showed the plastic shield does not stop coronavirus from spreading. Lead researcher said he would not recommend wearing face shields. Comes after a U.S. study reveals face shields do not offer as much protection. Plastic shields not allow nearly 100% of tiny airborne droplets released by coronavirus infected patients to escape through virus, a study has warned. Alright, so all these people, imagine a person would get that, you know, wearing that. Do you think they're going to be safe? Them little droplets in the air, you know, somebody else catch it, you know. Alright, I'm not going to go too much into it. I want to hit just the point. The alternative to face masks are touted by industry experts as providing adequate protection from the virus. And the British government has recommended them for hairdressers, barbers, nail technicians, and tattooists as a barrier between them and the customer. But modeling has now cast doubt on claims they work after computer simulation revealed almost 100% of airborne droplets smaller than 5 micrometers in size released when talking and breathing escape through visor. Okay, and half of a larger droplets measuring 50 micrometers in size given off by coughs and sneezes found their way into the hair, posing a risk to others. 1 micrometer is 1 millionth of a meter. So they very small. Them droplets very, 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 very small. How much can they protect against this virus? They are a bunch of shit. It says the Duchess of Cornwall donned just a face mask when she visited a charity training center in Milton Keynes on September 9th. It says the World Health Organization says face shields can help prevent the virus, scientifically called SARS-CoV-2. They saying that, but the agency says says they only work in combination with other safety measures such as wearing a mask, social distancing, and frequent hand washing. Face shields do not completely cover the entirety of the face, leaving room for droplets exhaled from the mouth and nose to escape. Face visors are also worn by doctors, nurses, and other hospital workers on the COVID front line, but with the addition of the fitted surgical face mask, Makoto Tsubakura, team leader of the study carried out by Riken Center, Japan, cautioned against wearing face visors. He told The Guardian, judging from the results of simulation, unfortunately, the effectiveness of face guards in preventing droplets from spreading from an infected person's mouth is limited compared with masks. All right, this especially through the small droplets of less than 20 micrometers, he said, and added all the much smaller droplets also escape. But at the end of the day, how much, all right, you wearing this face mask is gonna not protect you. You know, basically that's what it's saying. This now face mask and shit, you get everybody wearing that. Now you get these space helmet with Esau bring up all this shit. You know, hey, at the end of the day, let's get the scripture, man. We ain't ignorant of what's going on, man. You know, they want you wear this, they want you wear this shit. You know, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We ain't ignorant of nothing what's going on this planet because we circumspect. We the men of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, are circumspect, and we know what's going on. All right, okay, we know what's going on this planet, right? Of what's happening with this virus, because we know that this is sent from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and this is to push an agenda. All right, so all these people wearing these dumbass face masks, you know, the men of the Lord ain't scared to wear these shit, but you know, only do the protocol we can wear this, because you know some brothers on these jobs and stuff like that, you gotta wear them, you know, that's the protocol. But at the end of the day, this ain't even safe, because same air what comes with your body, breathing it back in, make you sick. All right, at the end of the day, you know. But as for these people, you know, a lot of them can die because people that's gonna continue partying and doing a bunch of shit and partying and spreading it like that, but they don't care. But you know, you still try practice social distancing. You know, people out here, they ain't get that shield of Yahweh Shem Yahushai anyhow, so they ain't gonna be protected in these last days. Okay, let me get one more scripture and I'm gonna get out of here. This is Isaiah 13:11. Alright. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So the Most High is punishing this world for their evil, man, and the wicked for their iniquity. And this virus ain't going nowhere. So, hey, we expect a third wave over here in the Bahamas, and it's coming. All right, and you know mask they have that. So the demand is great for this vaccine. You know, okay, because they say that's a permanent ammunition. The vaccine, as you see, I read it. See, they were aggressively working on vaccine, which with permanent ammunition. See that? So that's what they hoping on, that vaccine to come. So as you see it, you know what I mean, this virus ain't going nowhere. But at the end of the day, you know, you just gotta protect yourself and do certain things, go do the right, follow protocol on your jobs and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I just want to bring that out to spirit and power of Yahweh Shemir Shai. Yeah, man, I hope you satisfied. Shalom.